And welcome back, everyone. Welcome back again. A short break, but a break nonetheless, as we are here with the grand finals. A best of 5 between these two lovely players. A best of 5 here in the finals of the House Open Cup #2. And if you're in the chat, predictions are now open. Place your bets, get your gamba on, as predictions will close in a minute. So decide who you think is going to be this week's champion as we dive into this.
And we are now starting our first game. We are on Hecate. Hecate? Hecate. Hecate.
Hecate. Hecate.
No, Hecate.
Oh.
This is a Polish tournament. We're calling them in Polish, right?
Okay. Yeah, the Polski goddess.
Yeah, Polski goddess Hecate. Obviously. Anyway, we are looking at the first of our players in the bottom left corner. It is our blue Terran, representing Sidestorm Gaming, and of course Poland. It is Spirit.
And spawning in the top right-hand corner, we have his opponent. We have the Polish Protoss player, arguably the best Protoss in all of Poland, representing Sidestorm Gaming. It is Gerald.
Will Gerald proxy?
Oh, wash your Widow Mines. Oh.
Why not walk your Widow Mines?
Waddle
like
your
a
Widow
dog.
Mines. Oh, waddle like a duck.
I mean, they do waddle, that's true. It's adorable.
They do waddle. Yeah. Oh
my god. Some intense clicking is going on.
There is here as Gerald is trying to be as annoying as possible. Spirit is going for an economic opener. He's going for a rack expand, and his CC was delayed by quite a bit. Actually, you could see there over 100 minerals in the bank before throwing that down.
See, good point, Kashim. The map maker is Polish.
Oh, true. Oh my god, we should just ask the map maker.
We should. That's why our last time I was check who made like this one and Alcyone. Who made both of them? Because I need to hear them say it. Like what do they have in mind?
We need answers. We need them to come out and say that they call it Al Capone.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. Like it would be the first time when somebody like couldn't read their own name.
As we have bought enough time here to delay the CC, the Zealot arrives as well, hoping to try to shut down this SCV, and it may not kill the worker, but look, no production, no progress at all here on this CC.
Yeah, the construction has been halted, and the adept is now in as well, so it will be able to shade in, maybe like, you know, threaten the base. It won't actually get anything done there, but it's still delaying the base by quite a lot.
Exactly, a great start here from Gerald, just delaying what should have been an economic opener out of Spirit. Now, once the Cyclone comes out, we can shoot this away. We can finally resume building here on this CC as, oh my god, not a single unit goes down. We recall just in time.
Oh, perfect recall there for Gerald, and yeah, he got some nice damage on the beginning of the game, but now it's time for the real damage as the Oracle is on the way.
Let's go. It is going to be a Stargate opener now. Typically, a Stargate opener would be for Phoenixes, but Gerald, he is all about the aggression. He's going for an Oracle first instead. Interesting maneuver. As a result, usually this Twilight Council should be for charge, but because we're getting into Oracles, this could actually be for Blink instead.
Okay. I see, it could be. But for now, we have Adepts going across the map, and they will try to avoid this army as it is quite far forward, and actually Gerald may be able to sneak in.
Oh, yeah, here we go. The Adepts are looking to shade their way in, but the Cyclone does catch them. Zealot goes down, and there is plenty in position here. Plenty of Cyclones, Marines available, but the Oracle is going to go the long way around. And this mineral line is looking very exposed as Spirit moves out.
Yeah, Spirit moves out, so, I mean, Gerald will move in with his Oracle, but will he be able to hold this army back at his home?
Oh, here we go. Back at home, we have a full wall off. We have a shield battery. Void Rays are on the way. The Oracle dives in. We are getting economic damage done, but there's a Cyclone at home to defend. We only get a single SCV.
Yeah, not quite enough there for Gerald, and the Army of Spirit is already at his door. I mean, the door is closed, but the single Stalker is not able to hold the entire army.
Yeah, with an overcharge, you can do whatever you want. And there we go. We do hold on for a little bit longer. Two Adepts making their way across. We have the Oracle as well, and we are wreaking havoc here in the natural base of Spirits.
The Void Ray is very low, though. Gerald has to be very careful about the micro. The overcharge does run out, but as you said, he is dealing a lot of damage to the SCVs across the map.
Yeah, exactly. Spirit, he is that much more committed to this. Gerald, he's getting a third base. He just throws it down. He's crazy. Can he hold on? Can he survive, though, as the gateways are falling one after the other?
Yeah, the gateways are falling down, so no more reinforcements. Some of the SCVs were actually just ferried around to the other side of the map. I guess this is a safer place for them here, but yeah, can Spirit break this position?
Can he? We have a second Void Ray on the way, some more warp-ins. Only one gateway is powered, by the way. We can only warp in one unit at a time.
Yeah, and I mean, yeah, the warp-ins are definitely an issue. The Oracle is actually out of energy. It's not able to deal any more damage. The Adepts are being dealt with, and Spirit is setting up in front of Gerald's base.
Yeah, he hasn't seen the third. I do think the third is very greedy. That money could have been spent on more gateways earlier. Now we have 3 gates on the way, but this is something we needed far earlier here from Gerald, as he just cannot muster up an army, cannot spend his resources here, as the Viking does zone away that Void Ray, and Spirit, he's setting up shop here outside the base.
Yeah, he's getting bunkers. I just want to see like turrets going down as well, but he would need the NG Bay for that.
Yeah, exactly. As we have reinforcements, and now Spirit, he can threaten this area, he can threaten this base. Pylon is going to be quite exposed. Liberator pushes forward, and Gerald is pushing in.
Yeah, the overcharge is being triggered, so he will be able to hold on quite a lot of this army, but I don't know if it's enough. The Voiders are getting low, but they are still surviving. The blink forward just goes in.
Yeah, he does snipe the Liberator in the end, but he takes a lot of hits here from the Cyclones. Gets one, doesn't quite get the other, as he does blink back over the wall, and he does get the Cyclone.
Yeah, the Voiders held the front while the Stalkers snipe the Cyclones. The Oracle does go down, just flying straight to the army, but it is being slowly cleaned up.
Yeah, Gerald, he shuts this down. The Void Rays go to town here on this bunker. There's nothing left. We do have Blink, and we do not get the medevac as we do escape. Remember, Gerald, he held against this all-in with a third base.
Yeah, the third base was already being done, and if you remember, he also did a lot of damage to the workers of Spirit as all of this was happening, and killing all of the workers that were across the map. So he is in a pretty good position, but what can he do across the map?
I mean, Geralt, he's up almost 20 workers. The tanks are on siege, by the way. They're looking very exposed. And yeah, Geralt, he dives on them. First tank almost goes down. The Void Rays, they do finish it off, but we trade a tank for a Void Ray.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if that was a good trade. The second Void Ray will also be going down to these Vikings, it looks like. At the same time, the Stalkers are trying to find the damage, but the tank will hold them for now.
Yeah, and even though Spirit's down in the economy, he's building up his racks count once again, working up towards 4 or 5 racks here on 2 bases. Oh my god. I think Spirit, he knows that he can't get back into this economically. 5 racks on 2 bases. This is looking like a 2-base all-in out of Spirit.
I mean, it may just work for him, because as much as Gerald has a nice army right now, he has a good position, he's not quite able to break the position with the tanks being present, so maybe he will be able to just make strong enough army to finish the game right here, right now.
And we have seen Spirit win games before with medevac drops, with mine drops, and here we go. The Widow Mines are moving their way across the map. There are Zealots to defend, and there are 3 mines here within that medevac. It looks like they don't find an opening, though. They are being forced away.
That's so many Zealots. It's like an entire legion of Zealots just chasing a single airplane.
Oh, it was a Viking.
It was a
drop.
Viking.
I didn't even realize. I just assumed that it was Widow Mines. I didn't click on it. It was Vikings. What are we doing right now?
I don't think Gerald knew either, you know?
No, yeah. Maybe Spirit didn't know. Maybe he found out when he dropped them. Yeah.
Maybe he like, okay, it's time to wait a sec.
God damn. As we do have Geralt working towards 1-1. As you mentioned, Storm is on the way. What I love here from Geralt is that he is not just getting ahead economically, he's taking up. He's taking up quite a lot here, refining his army, getting a very high quality force. And I'm sure he wants Spirit to move into him, and soon he will. I mean, we do have a pretty large Terran army ourselves.
Yeah, and look at all those tanks. They're just hugged together in the corner, and they are ready to destroy an entire army of Stalkers when the time comes.
Yeah, and here we go. The Unsiege is really mentioned. The 2-base all-in earlier. There's no 3rd CC alongside this. Spirit is going to be sending everything across the map. Geralt, he has a 4th base on the way while his opponent is only on 2 bases. The boys are being pulled.
Boys.
It's all or nothing for Spirit.
It's all of the boys, right? I don't think there are any left. A bit of them in the main. Okay, no, okay. Some of them are still there.
Some of them are still there. Now, Storm is going to finish in a couple of seconds. How many High Templar do we have? We have 3 High Templar, and every Storm is going to count.
Yeah, that will, but so many Zealots. Once again, they're going straight for the SCVs, and a lot of them will be falling down, but the tanks are now sieged, and Gerald has to respect that.
Good target firing. 1 High Templar gets targeted down by the Marines. There's only 2 High Templar left. We do have some Storms available, but we need to make them count. First one barely connects, and the Stalkers, they go straight for the tanks.
Yeah, they blink on top of the tanks. They are taking down one, but a lot of them are falling down. The Marines are helping out as well. And while the SCVs are gone, the army still stands.
Yeah, exactly. Only 1 tank went down, and Spirit, he's snowballing out of control. We need more. We need more Storms, and we don't have any High Templar.
Yeah, we only have these Zealots. The Stalkers are behind the army, but there's only a few of them left. And I don't know if this is quite enough to stop Spirit here, but Gerald will have to try.
Here we go. We set up the surround. Zelts from behind. Zelts from the front as well. The tanks will fall. And it looks like Gerald should have enough to clean up this bio army. He will be looking to take a lead in this series.
Believe it or not, more Zealot.
Yeah.
Just more Zealot.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, look, if Terran can go all Marines, then Protoss can go all Zealot, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
As we do bling on forward and we take down 2 of those Medivacs, GG gets called, and Gerald will take game number 1. Whew. GG.
GG indeed. I was very afraid for Gerald when Spirit moved in with this army, but turns out those are pretty good.
Yeah, I was really concerned with when the first High Templar got sniped. There were 3 High Templar, and the first one went down before a single Storm landed. And the first Storm that we saw was very lackluster. The second one was juicy. It did connect with the Marine army. It was a very good connection there. Did help a lot, and we saw that again. Time was working against Spirit. Gerald, he just had to wait for 1 more warping of Zealots. The surround was real, and yeah, it's a solid cleanup. Solid.
I stand no. No.
We're reaching, Papi. We're reaching a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Aye. Shaking my head. But yeah, here we go again. A really strong start from Gerald. Not just that, but not just a strong start from Gerald, but a good punish as well from Spirit's All In. Remember, even before this 2-base All In, he was like hyper aggressive with Liberators, with Cyclones, with Bunkers, containing Gerald to 2 bases. But he wasn't really contained because he was getting a lot of damage across the map with 1 Oracle and a handful of Adepts.
Yeah, while Spirit was doing damage to Gerald, I mean, or like, yeah, rather like keeping Gerald in his base, like, Gerald had a lot of time to do damage to Spirit, and it worked out for him in the end. But we are now in game number 2, and we are looking at our blue Terran player representing Psystorm Gaming and Poland, of course. It is Spirit.
And spawning in the bottom right-hand corner, we have his opponent. We have the red Protoss player representing Psystorm Gaming. It is Gerald. Leading the series 1-0, a score that we didn't really expect to see here. Spirit, he is last edition's champion. He was the winner 2 weeks ago. On top of that, Spirit has kind of solidified himself as the best player in Poland, and Gerald, he's fighting back.
Yeah, so he is. I mean, again, as you said, like after how well just Spirit looks with his plays, I was honestly a bit doubtful about Gerald and how much he can do, but I mean, the previous game went really well for him, and I am impressed.
Yeah, I am impressed as well. Again, it goes to show that Gerald has really come into his own, and I do think that in current era of StarCraft, I would say that Gerald is the best Protoss player in Poland. I know it's difficult to really stand by that because there are so many Protoss players in Poland, like Art, like Christiana as well, and you know that, and Mana. I can't forget about Mana. You know, he's good in his own right. So there's a lot of contention around the best Protoss player in Poland, but Gerald, he's damn good, and hey, he took game 1.
That he did, and we'll see if he can take another one. For now, he will be just scouting Spirit, making sure that everything is in order, and This is an early CC, although it is on high ground.
It's a
not
Rush Span
early.
again.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the same opener as game number 1, but this time the CC's on the high ground, so he's actually going to be able to finish it, as opposed to last game where he was delayed for so long.
Yeah. I mean, still, the SCP did get a bit harassed, but nothing too bad.
Yeah, exactly. So Spirit, he's respecting Geralt quite a lot, and this tells us that he doesn't want to go over game 1 again. He doesn't want to experience that again. He just wants his goddamn CC to finish safe and sound. So even though this is a little bit inefficient, just because it has to float over and it's not on location, it is a much safer and secure.
Yeah, definitely. And it does sound like something that would suit Spirit in his playstyle. He is also trying to scout Gerald with his Reaper. I'm not sure how much he was able to see of the base, but yeah, both players just, setting up for a bit more. But I don't want to say a slow game, but not an openly aggressive game from the start.
Yeah, exactly. As it looks like both players do come across as Elnaga. Probe is going to go down. We have our tech of choice. If you remember, last game, Geralt opened up Stargate into Oracles, and he did a lot of damage with those Oracles. This time, he's going to be opening up Twilight Council, most likely into Blink.
Yeah, and we'll see how that goes, as this time we also have Widow Mines from Spirit. If you remember, last game we had a bit of a bait. Just a little bit.
Yeah.
He even managed to troll the casters as well. But this time it will be actually Widow Mice in the Medivac, I think.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I would love to see another Viking drop. That's really what gets damage done, but we won't be seeing that this time. As the Reaper and the Hellion are going to be pushed away. Back at home, Geralt, how many gateways are we going to be seeing? We spoke about this earlier, but Blink Stalker openers, there are different variations of them. Some of them more aggressive than others. Some of them more economic than others. As Geralt does put up his forces, and he is just entrapping these units.
Yeah, he's able to hunt down these 2 units, but actually with the nice grenade, it looks like Spirit will be able to just barely escape. Not with the Reaper though.
He escapes with at least a Hellion as he races back home. The mine drop is coming in, by the way, and it is going to be 4 Blink Stalkers, 3 gateways on the way, 1 gateway down. We do pull the boys, oh god!
Oh, that was so close, as the pros were fighting that Widow Mine, but it's still digging in the other place, and in total we have 5 probes going down.
5 workers go down, and the Widow Mine is going to try to waddle away, but the wall is a wall, and there is no way out for this mine. There's no way home.
Oh, look at that water. It's just trying to leave.
Widowmine gets shut down. And we mentioned before, it is 4 Blink Stalker, so very aggressive here from Geralt. He's going to be looking to bust into the main base. There is a bunker on the low ground, 2 bunkers on the low ground, a tank in between the bases, but the main is looking a little bit more exposed.
Yes, he is, but the second tank is about to finish, so Geralt is on a little bit of a timer. It looks like Spirit's defense will be there just in time. It's all about, can he spot this in time?
Oh, can he? As we do have that 1 Hellion from earlier going in towards the natural base. Does force a couple of boys off the line. There are 2 tanks now in position, as you mentioned. And how do we approach this if we are Geralt? Again, these Marines are vanilla Marines. They do not have stim. It looks like Geralt can't really commit here, as we do have an Adept that's shading and forcing some friendly fire.
I would say that Adept looked very silly. With like you see like the tension between the 2 armies staring each other down, and then there's an Adept just like, just flying between them. It looked really silly.
Wanted to be a part of the action. As it looks like Spirit, he's holding very well. Now, this isn't all in. Geralt, he's taking a 3rd base, but ideally with a 4-gate opener, you want to get damage done, and so far he hasn't gotten anything.
Yeah, he's trying to see another angle, but he just cannot find an opening in Spirit's defenses. He will try another frontal attack, it looks like, but I don't think he can get anything done, and at the same time Spirit is doing damage with the Draven.
Yeah, exactly. We did see his 5 workers did go down. Geralt's getting ready to dive in once again, as you did mention. There's only 1 bunker on the low ground, so we can maybe try to dive on the bunker at least. Outside of that, though, Spirit, his army is looking very solid, and he's had a very solid defense against his 4-gate Blink.
Yeah, it looks like Geralt will meet the army of Spirit now, and I don't know, is this army moving across the map, or is this just for setting up the 3rd base? I guess we are moving across the map.
We are pushing out, so it looks like we do catch some Stalkers, forcing the blink towards the end. One Stalker will fall here in the retreat. At the same time, the Prism comes back in.
Yeah, the slow Zealots are being warped in, and they will definitely disturb the production in the main base, but they're not enough to deal a lot of damage to Spirit right now.
Yeah, 2 SCVs go down, we do disrupt some of the production, but the main army is moving, and Spirit, he's focusing on this push back at home. What do we have at home to defend? We have more auto-turret harass. Stalkers are still out on the map. There are going to be 3 tanks with this push, and charge is still not done.
The charge is not done, and we have only these Stalkers and the slow Zealots. The Disruptor comes out, but I don't know if it can even approach this army.
Yeah, Nova comes in from behind me. No, the Disruptor goes down before the Nova can connect. And this is going from bad to worse here for Gerald. Nova goes off once again, zoning away the army. But Spirit, he can push on forward. He takes down the third base. This is already too much damage, and he's not satisfied. He wants more.
Yeah, and there are so few units out there for Gerald. He just doesn't have enough. He's even supply block. He is forced to make pylons to even be able to warp in anything more than he already has. And this is looking really dire.
It really is. Gerald, he is at death's door. He's going to be coming in with his Stalkers. He's trying to get a full surround on this army. Warp in from behind as well. But he cannot break this. He gets 1 tank. All of that for 1 tank. And Spirit, he's getting his own third base. He's getting further ahead economically. Reinforcements are on the way. And Gerald, he may be holding for now, but he lost his Robo. He can't even make any more Disruptors.
Yeah, it's just these gateway units. And again, I don't think charge is done. No, actually, it finished. So at least those will be charge loss. Ooh, a nice disruption. Nova actually going for the tanks, and the last of the tanks is very low, so he may be able to snipe them.
Yeah, the tanks, we trade the tanks for the Disruptor. The army reinforcements do come in. The Prism goes down, and Spirit is heavily overstimmed, but he can keep on pushing, and he can try to break this at the natural base. He will break it. GG gets called. Spirit ties up the series 1-1.
GG. Yeah, after a certain point, like Spirit he just wouldn't let go. He just kept going, and like even though Gerald was able to clear small chunks of the army, there were always the reinforcements, and he just eventually was just crushed under the pressure.
He was crushed. And a lot of this did come down to the fact that Geralt went for a 4-gate opener and it didn't do any damage. The 4-gate opener didn't do anything. Spirit's defenses were solid. He had tanks, he had bunkers. Not just that, but he also had that mine drop to distract Geralt as well and force warp-ins back at home. Give Spirit enough time to actually muster up a defense. And yeah, it was really well done in the end by Spirit, as he does fight back. He does put a point on the board.
Yeah, we have a tied-up series with 1-1, and as a reminder, this is a best-of-5 series, so we still have a few games to go. And we'll see which one of these 2 players can take it.
We'll see where this takes us here. Yeah, for now, we are tied up 1-1. It's a best-of-5, so as you said, we have at least 2 more games ahead of us. At least 2, maybe even 3 here. As game number 3 is going to be on Alkyone.
Yes, it is Alkyone. English speakers.
Alkyone.
Look, I may speak English, but it's still a nonsensical language, okay? But anyway, we are now loading into the Alkyone.
Yeah, we are. And so far, there's no distinct advantage for either player. We are tied up, but we are here to determine who takes a lead in the series, who gains momentum in the finals.
Yeah, and we are looking at the first of our players, our blue Terran player spawning in the bottom left corner of the map, representing Psystorm Gaming and Poland. It is Spirit.
And spawning in the top right-hand corner, we have as opponent, in the top right-hand corner of Alkyone, the Polish Protoss player representing Psystorm Gaming. It is Gerald. Hello.
Well done.
We are setting up a proxy pylon here from Gerald, and we have our gateways being thrown down already here. Now, how committed are we really going to be? That is going to be the question, as, oh my god,
Okay.
quite committed. from Gerald.
I mean, like, I'm already used to the proxy Stargates from Gerald, but I mean, proxy 2 gate? Sure, why not?
Yeah, exactly. And we'll see if Spirit goes for another economic opener. It looks like that is going to be the case. It looks like this is a setup for a Rax expand. So a good read here from Gerald. We've spoken about this before, but Spirit is a very kind of macro-oriented player. In the early game, he doesn't really cheese too much. So to read and assume a gate expand is a very kind of good read here out of Gerald. And Spirit should be looking to go for that CC on the low ground.
Have we ever seen Spirit actually cheese?
We've seen him all in.
No, cheese. I mean cheese.
Yeah, no early cheese. I don't think so. Maybe
Proxied
against a laser.
like once.
Yeah. I think he proxied against a laser in that finals.
Maybe.
I think that happened once. Yeah. I'm gonna say he proxied like 3 racks to laser at some point.
I thought you were gonna say he proxied like 3 times in his entire life.
Okay. But here we go. We have Zealots that are accumulating. They're banking up. And the goal here is not to just delay the CC. It's to deny the CC on the low ground. And we'll see if we can pull this off. As for the time being, Spirit, he's in the dark. He has no idea what's happening. He has no idea what his opponent is up to. And the Zealots are now revealing themselves.
Yeah, there is that Marine and the Reaper. The bunker is going up, but it will not finish. And the SCV is trying to finish the command center, but it will barely not be able to. And now starts the dance.
Yeah, the boys are being pulled. Lord boys, the surround is real. The first Zealot is going to be going down. A big loss for Gerald already. Second Zealot getting low. The CC is underway. It's under production, and Spirit is holding.
Yeah, Spirit is holding for now. Now it's time for the Stalkers, and will they be able to do a better job than the Zealots did? It does not look like it, as Spirit's army is getting bigger, and the bunker does finish.
Yeah, and the CC completes. This is something that Geralt was looking to avoid. He was hoping to cancel this bunker to deny any kind of mining or building on it. And alas, he failed in doing so. And back at home, he's going for his expansion. He is transitioning or trying to transition out of this. But it's going to be an awkward transition here from Geralt.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, he has a few units on the side of Geralt, but the Cyclone should be like chasing some of them off. One of the Stalkers is almost going down, just barely is being saved.
Yeah, very nicely done. The Cyclone falls here, so Spirit overextending. Good control out of Geralt, making the best out of a bad situation. We have additional Adepts on the way. The goal here is to be shading in towards that natural and denying mining time, killing SCVs if possible. And again, Geralt, there's still a lot of pressure on him to get some damage done to make this opener worthwhile.
Yeah, at least he has to keep the pressure on Spirit. The tank is on the way though, so he is on a bit of a timer here, because I don't think he can quite contest with that with just a few units.
Yeah, exactly. And again, the goal here is to get into the mineral line. The Adepts have arrived. They're hoping to get some economic damage done. The tank, likewise, though, is still a couple of seconds away. Back at home, we have a Twilight Council. It is going to be a blink opener once again from Geralt. Oh!
They're actually getting into the main base, but the tank is already there, so the Adepts have to really rush to get any workers killed. And they will get one, maybe even two, but it looks like it will not be much.
Yeah, 3 SCVs go down, maybe even a 4th towards the end here. The tank on a bit of a journey to chase down this Adept, as they are very nimble and they are going to be able to escape here. As it looks like the Adept finally does get shut down behind this. Oh, that's a lot of gateways.
That will be 5 total now. I guess we are not stopping.
Yeah, we're going up to 5 gateways. We could even go up to 6 at this point. So Geralt, he's going to be just doubling down here on Stalker production. Now, what's interesting is that he's doing this without a robo. So no Warp Prism. No Warp Prism available. He's reinforcing here, and the proxy has been found.
Yeah, but the Stalkers are getting right on top of this tank, and it will be going down. The Raven is in danger as well, but the Marines are protecting for now, but it will be sniped as well.
Yeah, this is going from bad to worse here for Spirit, because he lost his tank, he lost his Raven. These Marines, they are vanilla, but they do take down 2 Stalkers. Good control out of Spirit. But alas, it feels like Geralt is soon about to snowball out of control, especially with Blink kicking in.
Yeah, those were some very pricey losses for Spirit, and not only did he lose those units, he also was not able to deny that proxy, so Geralt is still operating on 5 gateways, and he still has that warping point available, and he will be warping in more.
Yeah, exactly. He's looking to push in. The tank production has not continued here for Spirit. He only has Marines and Marauder. Stim is not done either. Bear that in mind. And Gerald, if we go for another Warping of Stalkers, we can try to break this bunker and try to break into the natural.
Yeah, the Adept will shade in. Unfortunately, it will be dealt with this Bio Army, but the Stalkers are now moving in, and all of the workers are being pulled off the line to save this bunker, and I don't know if they can do it. We'll see.
Yeah, I mean, so far so good. The bunker does hold Stim. It finishes up in 10 seconds, and once Stim finishes, Spirit, he can shut this down. He can fight this army toe-to-toe. He still has to be careful because he doesn't have a medevac to actually, support his forces, but he is holding. The tank arrives, and Spirit is getting away with this.
Yeah, with the tank setup, it definitely is much easier defense for Spirit, and Gerald realizes that as well. He will be moving back with maybe not all the way back, but at least, moving back in the position. He does notice this drop though.
Yeah, he was in position for the drop, but alas, he is being forced away. Again, these stimmed bio units, they are getting out of control. We can finally shut down this proxy to gateway. Back at home, Gerald, he's working towards a third base. Charge on the way, additional gateways as well. This was soon to be 8 gates, but 2 of them are being depowered across the map, and yeah, Gerald's in a really rough position. He's down economically. He's, I guess up in bases, but a third CC is on the way here for Spirit as well, and he's pushing out.
Yeah, Gerald is trying to go for Templar Archives to get something to deal with these bio units, but he doesn't have time to do so as Spirit is already moving across the map, and it looks like both armies will be passing each other.
Yeah, we have potential for a base trade. That's maybe the best chance here for Geralt. Going for a base trade, maybe sniping and killing the natural and then recalling back home as Spirit avoids the army entirely. And yeah, there's no turning back from this. We gotta go.
It looks like Geralt is actually a bit undecided. The Stalkers will be moving forward, but the Zealots are going back home, and I don't know if this is a good decision.
Yeah, the Zealots, they turn back around. The Stalkers on their own, they cannot initiate a base trade, and the Natural's going down. The third base as well. The Zealots, they do try to get us around here, but the SimCity working against Geralt.
Yeah, that shield battery, even though it is unpowered, it is overcharged and it does not do anything. The Zealots will be able to deal with most of the army, but still, the damage has been done.
Yeah, they get on top of one of the tanks at the same time. We have a drop here on the right-hand side, and the Nexus is going to be going down. Geralt, he does turn around back home. He shuts down part of the army, but he loses his third base. Does end up losing the third Spirit. He's racing back home. I'm loving this from Geralt. He's trying to intercept these the drops, but no, he does miss. Or does he miss them?
Does he?
Up.
Who misses
up,
who?
Up. Up.
They
no,
both
no.
miss each other, or they both find each other.
Yeah, Geralt's a bit of a blundered blink there. He didn't waste it, and now his Stalkers are exposed. They have to get the hell out of there, and Geralt did miss an opportunity. But across the map, he's focusing on his push. He has a lot of Zealots. He can potentially push into this natural.
Yeah, but the army of Spirit is back here as well, and this will be a close fight. The Zealots are actually struggling to path around the Stalkers, and the Widow Mines are doing quite a lot of damage to them as well.
Yeah, the mines, they do pop off. Meanwhile, oh my god, I didn't even realize that the natural had fallen as well. It was the natural and the third base both falling here for Geralt. And it's looking bleak here. Like, there's no way we can macro out of this. He's double expanding, not going all in. And here comes Spirit for round number 2.
Yeah, and there's quite a lot of army from Spirit. Once again, Geralt will try to intercept it, but these few Stalkers cannot do anything with this army. And what defenses does he have? He was working on that storm. I don't know if it finished. It did, but I don't think he has High Templars ready. They are free on the map, but are they even charged?
Yeah, there are 3 High Templar. They're gathering up energy for 1 storm each, but before that can really come into play, we are once again looking to hammer down this third base. Geralt out of position. We do have the EMPs!
Yeah, the MP hits one of the High Templars. 2 are still in the back, but can they get anything done? They are trying to... Ooh, all of the EMPs land on top of them.
Yeah, the EMPs are crazy, and there's not a single storm available here for Geralt. The Bio Army gets out of control. This third base is going to go down for the second time. GG gets called, and Spirit will take game number 3.
Yeah, bringing him to a 2-1 lead in this best of 5 series.
GG, well played. With that, Geralt, he is up against the wall, and Spirit needs one more. One of us, one more win here to become this week's House Open Cup champion. He's so close. Geralt has made him bleed, but has been struggling since then to really put another point on the board, to really fight back here against against Spirit.
Yeah, I wonder if Gerald can bring this back, because again, the game that he won looked really good, but it looks like Spirit has been looking strong as well, and it will definitely not be an easy task.
Yeah, it's not going to be easy. Not going to be an easy road here, as it looks like we have our map for Game 4. It is going to be Oceanborn, potentially the final map here of the series. Spirit needs one more. One last is all he needs. Geralt needs to win this game to force the ace match.
Every time you say that, I can hear Wax Angel screaming in the distance.
Oh yeah, because he's a fan of tennis.
It's not an ace match.
It is an ace match. Este Wax Angel, shaking my head. Go back to playing Pokemon.
Does he even play Pokemon? I'm not sure.
Look, whenever I look at Twitter, he's always posting Pokemon gifs. Okay?
Yeah, but that doesn't mean he plays Pokemon.
It's literally just nothing but Pokemon.
I mean, he's literally saying Snorlax. What did you expect?
He's like Snogstar.
Oh yeah, exactly like that.
Yeah.
Anyway, we are now in Game 4 of our Best of 5 series, and we are looking at the top left player. It is in the blue, representing Poland, and Psystorm Gaming, our Terran player. It's Spirit.
And spawning in the bottom right-hand corner, we have his opponent. We have the Polish Brodos player, the red Brodos, representing Psystorm Gaming. It is Gerald.
No proxies.
Here we go. This time, no proxies out of Geralt. Everything is at home where it should be. We have our gateway, we have our pylon, we have our gas. No cheese. Could you function if you were lactose intolerant? Someone was saying before that maybe Spirit is lactose intolerant. That's why he doesn't.
I mean, yeah. Nowadays you have a lot of lactose-free products, so I mean, it's fine. You can figure it out.
Have you tried lactose-free cheese?
No, I haven't. Actually, I have, because I think actually most cheeses are lactose-free.
It's goat cheese doesn't have lactose, right? Am I
I
crazy?
don't know. I don't know that specifically, but like the white creamy cheese, I think they have lactose, but I don't think that the yellow ones do. Like all these cheddars and Goudas and all of that. Don't quote me on that though. I'm not very knowledgeable on that thing. But at the very least, what I can say is that when there is lactose in something, usually they tell you.
Mm-hmm.
As someone with unusual allergy, believe me, that's a great advantage.
There you go. As we have a very interesting opener here. So Spear, for the first time, he goes for a double gas opener, not a Rax Expand. So for the first time this series, he's not being economic, and he's doubling down with the aggression because he is proxying. It is going to be a proxy Stargate. So Starport.
Hold on. Is it Spirit? Is he okay? He's proxy.
I mean, this isn't cheese, though.
Sure, I mean, I guess what is the definition of cheese here?
Ha.
But
It's
no,
not stinky.
I have heard that Spirit does like to go for that proxy medivac quite a lot, so I guess that is one of his usual builds, but it looks like these attempts will spot the Hellions.
Exactly. So it's going to be Hellions back at home. It's going to be a drop of Hellions into the main base to look to get economic damage done. Meanwhile, Geralt is going for a Stargate opener into Phoenixes this time, and he actually is going to come across the starport.
Wow. The Phoenix could actually just park on top of it and completely snipe the medivac, but it looks like he's actually hunting for something else. He's hoping he would already load it in, but he will snipe this medivac regardless.
The reality is, though, that the DPS is just a little bit too low. The drop is going to complete here into the main base. Just barely the Hellions, they do land. They go straight for the mineral line, but 2 of them do get picked up by these Phoenixes. And how much damage can we get done?
Ooh, 5 pros already falling down, more than I expected, honestly. The Adepts will deal with the Hellions eventually, but 8 workers going down total is not bad.
Not a bad start here for Spirit. I'm sure he wanted a little bit more, and he's not done, by the way. Behind this, we have Cyclones in production. They're rallying across the map. They're hoping to catch these Phoenixes, and it looks like they will be able to do so. One Hellion gets picked up, but we trade a Hellion for a Phoenix.
He was trying to hide on the pillar, but the scan will reveal the rest of the Phoenixes, and one of them is badly damaged. The other one is still fine, but it's only 2 of them. The Adepts are trying to fight the Cyclones now. Can they actually do it?
Oh, they're trying, but one of them does go down. The other does come out as well. Viking has arrived here, and it looks like the Cyclones, they do barely stand strong. Up.
Yeah, those are some very scrappy fights with small groups of units here and there, and it looks like Spirit comes out victorious, and now the reinforcements are here. More Cyclones are here, and SCVs are on the way as well. Just, you know, helping out the Cyclones. I'm sure they are just for repair.
We're all in, Papa. We're here to repair. We're here to pull the boys against Gerald. What does Gerald have to defend? He has a shield battery, has an overcharge, 1 Stalker on the ground, and 4 Phoenixes, soon to be 5 Phoenixes. He has 2 gateways to warp in, 2 units at a time, and Geralt is going to be in quite a lot of trouble here because he doesn't see this coming.
Yeah, he barely does not spot the army coming, and he will not be ready. That single Stalker will not be enough to defend the entire army of Spirit, as the SCVs are just rolling in, taking down the shield battery by themselves, and the Cyclones are just here to finish the job.
Yeah, the Viking lands, the boys are going down, the probes are all falling here to the SCVs, the Phoenixes come in to support, but we have so many Cyclones, it's not going to be enough, and Spirit, he is snowballing out of control.
That he is. He's taking over the natural. The main base still belongs to Gerald, but we'll see for how long. He's trying to warp in some units, but I mean, he does not have a lot of production anymore.
He can warp in 1 Stalker at a time. He's got 2 shield batteries as well. Another Phoenix gets caught out, and looks like Spirit again. He just has far too much. The question marks are real. GG gets called, and Spirit will be this week's House Open Cup champion.
GG indeed, as Spirit with a very strong opening here. He has done a lot of damage. His Cyclones just roll through the base of Gerald, and he will be victorious in this best of 5 series.
GG, well played. We have seen a lot of different variants of Cyclone all-ins in TvP. Clem has been experimenting with them. Cure has been experimenting with them as well. And it looks like Spirit has his own variations. And we've seen like some proxy Cyclones. We've seen like mass Cyclone like this. Like, yeah, it seems like they do have a place here in TvP. And it looks like they haven't all been figured out. It's also possible, based on the reaction, that Gerald hasn't seen this version himself. And yeah, was just caught completely off guard.
Yeah, definitely. Like, it did not look like Gerald was quite prepared for what was coming his way, and yeah, I mean, it did look really scary when you have just the army of Cyclones and SCVs going into your base when you completely don't see it. Because I mean, he did see the 2 initial Cyclones, but not what was happening afterwards.
Exactly. He had no idea what else was coming around the corner. GG, well played. Yeah, with that, congratulations. Congratulations to Spirit for becoming our champion. GG. And my condolences to Geralt, but also a shout out to Geralt because back-to-back, second place. Second place, 2 editions in a row. Not an easy feat to accomplish. So, yeah, solid performances here from both of our players.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, being second place in this tournament is definitely nothing, you know, not an easy feat, and Gerald did do it, so very nicely done by him as well. And this tournament does have quite a nice prize pool. It's not like, you know, it's not the ESL Open Cup level, but it is a pretty nice prize pool nonetheless to get in the bi-weekly tournament.
Yeah, definitely. You know, we always do champion these regional events. We try to host our own. We try to support some of these smaller regions whenever we can. And yeah, the Polish scene is very passionate, very supportive. At times was like quite large, especially with like Net Wars hosting their own events, and not just Net Wars, but Aristory, right? Aristory, he also hosts his own show matches from time to time in current era of StarCraft, and yeah, it's really cool to see them all coming together and hosting these events, and coming together as players, and also not just having pro players involved, but we had a bunch of like community members involved as well, like the guy who wanted to get his butt kicked.
Yep. Yeah, there were a few people who showed up and saying that they just here to get their butt kicked. Yes.
Yeah.
Which we definitely support, because this is something we have done in the past.
Oh yeah, good stuff.
Also, a quick shout out to Kashim, who's currently in the chat. He is the admin of this tournament, and he's been putting a lot of work into it as well.
Big shout out to Kashim. He doesn't just admin the event, he's a big part of the Polish scene. He's a big part of the StarCraft community in Wikipedia. So a lot of love to Kashim. Not just Wikipedia, I believe he also works on a Ligulac and many other smaller projects. So much love, Kashim. Thank you. Dziękuję.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah. What else can you say?
I can say it all.
It's time for your bi-weekly test on Polish knowledge. What do you have this week?
Hold on. Danskik.
That's not a Polish word. It does not count.
Hold on. I learned a new word today. Word. It was hold on. Siema. There you go.
There you go. Oh, that's good. That's good.
Yeah.
That's useful.
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah. Siema. Yeah. Beautiful. Oh my, El Paquito's in the chat as well. Now finally you wake up, Buenos dias, papi. Buenos dias, Paquito. But yeah, everyone had a great time. Again, if you enjoyed the tournament, if you want some more, in 2 weeks we will have another. I assume, keep an eye on the social medias, keep an eye on Kashim, as I'm sure he will announce when another event goes live. If it doesn't, it's most likely because of clashing with maybe another event or ESL Masters or something along those lines, as ESL Masters is going to be starting up in a couple of days. ESL Masters Winter, aka the beginnings of DreamHack Atlanta, are around the corner, and they're starting tomorrow in less than 24 hours.
Yeah, speaking of ESL Masters, make sure to check out our calendar, as we will be part of the ESL Masters broadcast. We will be doing the B stream for the official tournament, so make sure to check it out when we're over there. But we also will have some other broadcasts related to the tournament, so yeah, keep in touch.
Yeah, we are going to be the B stream over on the ESL_SC2B channel, not on the CranKy Ducklings, but we cast on a daily basis nonetheless. So if you enjoy the broadcast, I know a lot of people came in from Rainer's raid. A lot of people came in from his raid. So thank you so much, Rainer. Papi, gracias. And everyone that did tune in, I hope you have all enjoyed yourselves. And yeah, consider following. We do cast on a daily basis here on the CranKy Ducklings. Our next cast is going to be tomorrow. We're going to be covering ESL Masters, the first day of ESL Masters Winter. And the day after that is going to be our B stream coverage. It's going to be just non-stop StarCraft. So look forward to it. And before we wrap up, and before you can follow us on like Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, we have socials all over the place. We have a Patreon. Kuro, where can people find more of you? Because we don't get to hear from you too often.
Yeah, firstly, I want to say that we not only have Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, but also Mastodon and Blue Sky. In case some of you have tried out these new social media websites, we are there as well, so you can follow CranKy Ducklings there as well. But other than that, you can follow me at Twitter TV, nice. Twitter.com or x.com/16squads, but also on Twitch TV/16squadsanseki, as well as Mastodon 16squadsanseki, as well as Blue Sky 16squadsanseki. So if you want to follow me on any of the social media, feel free. Other than that, make sure to join the Discord, because that's where most of our communication is happening. I want to stream on my personal channel, but with all that's happening, it's maybe we will find some time. Maybe.
Maybe. Yeah.
But what about you?
Yeah, for those wondering, we do a lot of work here on the CranKy Ducklings, and when we're not casting, we're usually working on other things like editing VODs or working on thumbnails, working on announcements, working behind the scenes on other casting opportunities as well, because we're always looking for more tournaments to cast, because clearly we don't cast enough, so we're always just looking for more. So yeah, there's just a lot of work in behind the scenes. So consider checking us out. Otherwise, you can follow me at light_VIP on Twitch and Twitter. I do stream throughout the week. I should be streaming tomorrow as well. Just some Zerg ladder gameplay on my own personal channel. Nothing too fancy, nothing too crazy. So you can follow me there. Otherwise, follow the CranKy Ducklings. Quack. Quack. Quack.
Yes, make sure to follow the channel, and other than that, I guess that will be all for today.
Yeah, Kira, do you have anything you want to say before we head off for the night?
Dobranoc.
Dobranoc.
What?
Thanks for watching, everyone. We'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Bye.